Whose fault is that?
Je peux pas.
Mr. Food Feeder.
Enchérir. Je sais pas, enchérir sur le cinéma si tu veux.
Go have some more champagne.
On va retourner sur le truc de musique. You said that the main thing in music that Nirvana was melody. No? Was
I don't
most
think that's really true.
that
I think the feeling is just as much important. Yeah, feeling and melody. You know, I've always liked music that sticks in your head and it's repetitive. I just can't follow music that's really technically busy and masturbatory. So I've always liked simple music, but you have to have feeling. I mean, in fact, I think it's even a little bit more important because you can have all the simple songs in the world if they don't have feeling, they're not worth shit.
as for the Pixies work simple.
Yeah, they have a lot of feeling.
What do you think about people who start a band and screaming and making noise without melodies who sing nonsense?
I think that's great. I think it's fucking awesome. That's the way everyone should start playing music. That's why. I mean, that's easily the way that people should get together as friends and just beat on their guitars and scream and have fun and try to write songs. And, if they want to keep going with it, try to write some songs later on. But that's the great thing about punk rock. That's what turned me on to wanting to start a band, because when I was younger and I didn't know about punk rock, I thought that I had to be just like Jimmy Page, technically as good. I had to be this great guitar player, so I'd work on my lead guitar playing, and I never quite mastered it. And then I got into punk rock and realized, fuck that, you don't even have to do that stuff.
The melody is very important in Nirvana.
It is now.
A lot of melody, that's why it's very nice.
Yeah, it is now, because I've focused more on writing songs, and it's kind of like a formula now, but we still haven't lost the feeling that we had when we first started, not knowing how to play, and I think that's really important. Having fun and having that passion.
It's true that
Oh shit!
it's true that your first song on Bleach were really repetitive.
Or what?
Repetitive.
So
It's easy to pronounce it.
Repetitive.
repetitive?
Yeah,
Oh.
repetitive.
Yeah. They're very repetitive, especially those slow ones that last 7 minutes or whatever. Sifting and
there was these things who was so great with rhythm on your first songs. It's kind of no, but that thing is still we still perceive.
oh,
In the songs on your 12-inch, even in his youth and aneurysm, they make us. Je m'embrouille. Ça nous fait penser aux morceaux plus anciens. They make us think about the oldest songs,
think about the artists.
They are constructed in the old way, I think.
Oh,
In
yeah.
the way of the first LP.
Yeah, they kind of are. They are. Yeah. The songs were written around the same time that we recorded Nevermind. But yeah, I could see that.
But we still have it, of course.
Yeah.
But you can see the difference between even in his youth, and stay away from the East.
Especially Aneurysm is a lot like some songs on the Bleach album.
Just a question I want to ask you about Indigenous people in America, because I saw some reserves with them.
Some what?
Reserves of Indian
Oh, reservations?
Yeah, I think for me it was horrible. I don't,
Terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible because they never smile. Always very sad face, and I want to know your opinion about these people and what the government made about these people. It's terrible for a civilized country. I can't understand.
Well, when the colonists came over to America, they took advantage of the Indians. The Indians invited them. I mean, they didn't invite them, but they helped them. They taught them how to live off the land. And Indian people and put them in reservations, and they did all kinds of atrocious things to them. They gave them blankets. They tried to wipe out whole races. They gave them blankets that were infected with diseases, and they gave them alcohol, which is something they weren't used to, and you know, they're like, as a people and a race, they're 200 years behind of having alcohol in their system. So naturally, the majority of all the Indians are alcoholics now, and they don't have much to look forward to because they're all drunk, and they're put in these little reservations, and they can't even fight the white man anymore. Because
Are there some people who try to do something for Indian people?
Jeez, I don't know if anything. I think that the whole Indian issue has been given up. They've just completely given up. And what the people who are in charge of the Indians who are working with the white man are acting just like the white man, you know? It's really sad.
If I can ask you a question just about the government and political system in USA, are you agree with what's happening in USA with the government and what they're doing all the time? Maybe.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, I know. Just wanted to explain your opinion maybe a little bit.
They're just carrying on the traditions of what they started with trying to destroy the Indians. They're totally gluttonous. They don't care about the future. They're raping the land. They're trying to get as much as they can. They don't care about the next generation, and it's completely corrupt. It's just like most governments, though, you know. The average man gets into power and he doesn't have anything else to look forward to other than getting as much money as he can, you know. It's just a dog-eat-dog world.
And some American people are very proud of that country, and
Oh, very.
they're crazy about the war with Kuwait and all that thing.
Yeah, oh, we've been
Pretty old
taken
food,
back.
Sometimes you can find some